Hi, welcome to the ShopI App tutorial. Upon landing on the main page, you can see a grocery bag icon in the top right of the screen. By clicking on the grocery bag icon on the top right of the main page, you navigate to the item repository page. You can add an item to the item repository by clicking the plus button within the item page. The plus button will trigger a prompt for your item repository item. Navigating back to the main page, let's go over how to add stores and shopping lists. You can add a store by clicking the plus button next to the stores label on the bottom half of the screen. You can add a shopping list by clicking the plus button next to the shopping list label on the top half of the screen. You can add an item to a shopping list by clicking the blue plus button within a shopping list. Let's try this for the birthday party shopping list. As you can see here, the blue plus button triggers a page for adding a shopping list user item. When adding a shopping list user item, you can create a completely new shopping list user item or select from the item repository of all your previous items. See, I'm scrolling through it right now. All right, now, shopping list user item quantity. This is a quantity of your shopping list item that you can change with the plus minus toggle under the shopping list item name. For example, I can change the quantity of orange juice here. All right, for any shopping list user item, you can slide the item to the left and click on the bookmark icon to save the item for later. And this changes its color to blue to indicate that you plan to buy the item within the shopping list later. All right, by long tapping an item, you can add a green check mark to the item in the shopping list to mark it as purchased without having to record purchase details, which I will elaborate on later. The checkmark button in the top right of the screen clears all tick marks and saved item markings throughout the list, basically resetting it. Navigating back to the main page, you can set a store for shopping by clicking the shopping cart icon in the top of the screen, and all recorded purchase details will be saved in that store automatically. Note, the store that you're currently set to will be marked by a check mark to the right. So here I'm switching from Kroger to Costco or H-E-B, so and so. Now I'll set it back to Kroger. Close. All right. On the main page of the screen, click the menu item in the top right of the screen to open the side menu. Here you can set the price comparison unit if you're recording purchase price via the record purchase details functionality of recurring items such as grocery items or weekly shopping trips. By setting the price comparison unit on, you can see a bunch of different unit weight measurements to compare item prices across. All right, let's explore some more functionalities within shopping lists in the birthday party shopping list. By clicking on the microphone item in a shopping list and clicking the record purchase details section, you can record the purchase details of an item in a shopping list, as I just did for balloons. Items can be saved either by package or by weight, and all details can be filled in manually or by voice functionality. If you have a price comparison unit, like a universal price comparison unit, from the main page toggled on, then you can save the details of the purchase items against the universal price comparison unit. This can come in handy with the insights graph that helps you visually compare the price of an item across stores over time. I will elaborate on the insights graph more later. When you record the purchase details for an item, the item name appears in a blue color. I'll show you an example right now. Here, as you can see, I'm just filling in dummy details for the orange juice item, and I will just enter it. And now you can see its name's blue, and the most recent date has been saved under the name, so August 11th. All right. Under each item that has a purchase history, the most recent purchase date appears. So again, it'll just show up in italics. Now, marked by the three dots, more options provides functionalities such as the purchase history of the item, the ability to move the item to a different shopping list, the ability to delete it, and the insights graph. Note, purchase history and insights graph are grayed out if no recorded purchase history exists for the item. Additionally, insights graph requires that you have 2 different purchases on 2 different dates in at least one store for that item so it can create a proper graph. Now, let's see an example where the insights graph functionality can be explored. The insights graph functionality appears when you record the purchase history of an item at least once in at least one store. The insights graph creates a graph of all the purchase history details of the item against the universal price comparison unit over time. This helps you assess the price fluctuations of an item over time and across stores. The more you record purchase details for items on the regular, the more complex and insightful these graphs become in displaying the relative expensiveness of certain stores and items over time. Well, that was it for the ShopI app tutorial. Happy shopping!